Hi, everybody. Welcome. Nice to see you. I'm excited. The last challenge of the year was in 2021. It's 2022 now. Happy New Year to everybody if I haven't seen you yet. This was weekly challenge, weekly challenge slash monthly challenge. It's weekly challenge number 52, an entire year of challenges, or it's monthly challenge number 1, whatever you want to think. We had the entire month of December and then plus a week, to compose a 3-ish minute piece of music that was inspired by an important moment or time in our life. That was the prompt that I gave for this challenge. We'd never had a month-long challenge before, so I'm very excited. Today is just a listening session. I'm not actually composing any music. Of course, I'm not going to give you guys a month to work on a song and I'm going to compose it in 2 hours or anything. It's not possible. I can compose pretty fast, but not that fast. So I did do something. I spent a lot of time on it. Too much? Can you spend too much time on music? No. I'm not sure how much time I spent on it. I don't know. 50 hours? 60 hours? Maybe? Not sure. Anyway, welcome everybody. We're going to get listening to it shortly. I think we're still missing a couple of people and their uploads, because I know that some people said that they're going to have it and they're not in there yet, so I'm just kind of taking some time here. I'm just going to say hello to everybody. Hello, Maddie, Tangy, DJ, Goose, I Like Music, Colonialist, Perfunctory. Oh, Perfunctory, you got that moderator thing going on, hey? Corey, Stranger, Frio, David, Gareth, Chris, Carmela. Hi, Carmela. We were just talking about you. Moose Cannon, hello. And welcome to anybody else who's here, lurking, or in the future, if you're in the future. I hope this is exciting for you too. So far we have, I think like 14-ish entries. I know there's another one still to come. But anyway, we're going to get into it. I think what I'll do is play mine first, just for future viewing ease. If anyone's coming to the channel and wants to hear what I did, then I'll start with that one. And then at the end of the stream, if there's time, there's not that many submissions, so even though they're 3 minutes long, I think it still will be a shorter than usual stream. We can actually look at the session a little bit of what I did here. For those that are interested. For those that are not, you can peace out. Yeah, the Bass Papa, hello. That's a nice name. Okay, so yeah, what I'll do is I'll start with my track, and then we're going to listen in order of, how's this gonna work? Can I sort by date modified? And like, yeah, so I think this is in order of people who uploaded. Everybody uploaded like yesterday or today, having the whole month. That's just the way it goes, hey? It's like, I was working on mine till late last night, finishing touches, putting some EQ on this morning, like literally 10 minutes ago. Just seems to go that way. It's like doing homework before school. You got the whole week, but it's like, I got stuff to do. I got Sunday night, it'll work out. You know. Hey, Chris. Okay, so let's get started. I'll keep an eye on the late uploads folder for anyone who's still about to bring it out. Okay, so what I did for mine was a full orchestral composition. And I used the BBC Symphony Orchestra Pro version that I bought in December. And I felt like I wanted to do something that was purely orchestral. In my musical life, I've written orchestral-ish things for various work projects and just for myself. Mostly like hybrid stuff where I have like not normal instruments, modern instruments, and then orchestral instruments layered onto it. But I've never done a full orchestral piece of music before. And doing this 3-minute piece of music, compared to the amount of the length of normal orchestral compositions from the masters of the classical period and modern period film scoring and modern classical and otherwise, my goodness. Now, of course, a lot of that time is the technicalities, where the technicalities in terms of like using the plugin and making it sound good and doing all that. Oh, why is this note louder than the other notes? Oh, how do I change that? All this technical stuff. That takes a bunch of time that when you have real players playing, you probably got other concerns, but you don't have those concerns. You have different ones. But it took me a long time. But it was an extremely enjoyable process. In fact, it was one of the most enjoyable musical experiences I've had in recent memory. I think because it's a wonderful, for me, synthesis of complexity and beauty, which is always at kind of the heart of the music that I love. Has artistic beauty, but is complex and somehow weaves the two into a digestible package. So that's what I tried to go for, trying to combine all these monophonic instruments together. So anyway, the life moment or time that I did it about is my somewhat early childhood, when I kind of began to look into the universe, nature, space, the stars, going outside, looking at the stars, reading books about it. Sometimes I would sneak out of my house at night, I don't know if my parents know, to go to the park and lay up and look at the stars in the Milky Way. And the effect that that had on me as a person can't be overstated, that's for sure. So I took that as a kind of thing to represent. So there's a feeling of childhood in there, and there's a feeling of kind of the magic mystery of things and the being changed by that. That's kind of what I went for. So it was great to actually think about and consider when writing a piece of music. You did that too, stargazing, that's great. You're going to be listening on your phone to Mamaki. Couldn't get it to do this much challenge. Okay, damn. All right, hopefully you got headphones, or else your speaker's going to get blown out by some of these tracks, I'm sure. All right. So I bounced out a version. We can listen to it in the DAW at the end of the thing if you guys want to check that out. But I bounced out a version just so it would play properly. All right, so we're going to get started. I'll play mine first, like I say, and then we're going to go in order of uploading. My track is called Intimately Infinite. Intimately Infinite, okay? I think you're going to hear this just fine. Please let me know if the sound is weird or I need to change anything. Enjoy. Today's a chill stream, by the way, right? We're just hanging out. Feel free to comment and chat. I can chat too while it's... I'm not going to talk while things are on, that's for sure. But I can chat as things go. Okay, here we go. Hi, sorry about that. Hope you enjoyed that. I was just saying reverb tails, 3 minutes and 10 seconds with the long reverb tail. I hope you enjoyed that. A lot of work for me, great experience. I'm so glad that we did this challenge and that I chose to do that. So yeah, it was quite the experience. I'm looking forward to doing a lot more of that stuff. Honestly, it kind of opened up a new world for me. Okay, so we're going to continue now. Listening to everyone else's submissions. I'm so excited for this. We're going to go in order of when they were uploaded. So the one unknown here is that I have someone who's uploaded 2 tracks, both with different names. I'm going to assume the one that was uploaded 10 days later is the one that they want. So let's go with that. This is Boone D. Yes, I got yours, Frio. This is Boone D with Waiting You. Boone, if you're here, feel free to write us a little blurb about the inspiration for the track. And of course, that goes for anybody when your track is playing. Of course, we'd love to know that. It's nice to see the titles, of course, but having a little bit of a blurb is always nice. Okay. I'm trying to mute myself while it's playing, so in case I do something stupid, it doesn't ruin the track. So I'm going to do that. I'm sorry if I just start talking and forget about it again afterwards. All right. So Boone D, it's called Waiting You.
Hey girl, I just want to say goodbye.
There's nothing left to say, and nothing you could do. There is no other way when it comes to the truth. So keep moving on. You know you'll make it through. I've suffered, I'm done waiting here for you.
Wow. Nice one, Boone. That was full on. Great production. Really pro sound, big, loud, nice vibe, celebratory, positive. That was wonderful. Thank you, Boone. I'm going to try to I'm going to pin a comment with people's name and their track. See if that works. Next up, we got Moose Cannon. You hear Moose? Yeah, you are. If you want to give us a little blurb about your track, it's called UT99, a tribute. I'm going to pin this message. I don't know if this works. If like this, does this stay at the top or something? It's pinned now. You guys going to see that the whole time? We'll see. Okay, UT99, a tribute. I don't know what UT99 means, but I'm sure it's great.
Containment field rupture.
Woo. That was a nice one, Moose. Really love the bass sound. I'm a sucker for that. That was great. I never played Unreal. I wasn't a PC gamer at that point. I was just a console gamer. But I live vicariously through LGR, the YouTube channel. Anybody got love for LGR? That was great, Moose. Nice work. Really like it. All right. Now we got ILM. I like music. I think you're here, I like, right? 1 month. Hi, Birdie. Welcome. Yeah, people, everybody that we're listening to had 1 month to make these tracks. You love LGR. Hey. Lazy game reviews. Hell yeah. You guys know? David, you don't know LGR? Gotta search him up. Dude builds retro PCs, does game reviews of retro PC games. I love his channel. Megan and I watch it like every day. All right. I love that we've had 2 electronic tracks in a row right after my orchestral thing. I knew we were going to get some massive variation in the entries. So thanks, everybody. Okay, ILM. Your track is called The Friends Along the Way. Can you please, if you like, give us a little blurb about why it's called that? He reviewed, yeah, I know. That's actually where I most know the game from, is his review of it. So much time. So much to see, so little time, I know. Okay, I'm replacing the pinned message. Yeah, he has a great Duke Nukem impression. Agreed. All right. This is I Like Music, The Friends Along the Way. Woo! That was dope, ILM. Wow. Aren't you in high school? I'm sorry if I'm confusing you with somebody. That was great. You must be a fan of Tennyson. You know Tennyson? If you don't know Tennyson, you gotta listen. Tennyson. I'm spelling it right. I'm in Canada. I don't know what sophomore means, but writing something like that in high school, that's great, man. You got to keep writing music. Good for you. Okay, wow. Moving on. We have Pale Skinny Squeed. Squeed. Sorry, David. Pale Skinny Swede. David. Usually age 14, 15, I see. So great. Oh, 10th grade. Okay. It's called First Official CD Release in 1996. Is this a remake or is it actually the one? It's funny, in Canada, we don't say 10th grade, we say grade 10. We don't say junior, sophomore, senior. I don't even know what you call them. I hear people say it in movies. Yeah, David, do you want to give us a little blurb about this? A remake. That's exciting. That's cool to remake your first official CD release. Wow. Okay, so Pale Skinny Swede. We also have a whole other category for high school. So, it's called First Official CD Release in 1996. And does it have a name too? You could write that down too if you like. Here we go. Wow, it was beautiful, David. You're so great with layering. Such an atmosphere. So much going on, but it just fills my experience. It's beautiful. Yeah, I would love to hear the original if you can find it somewhere. It'd be so interesting to compare your first 1996 release with this. Wow. Yeah, let's do that. Written using a Roland JV 1080 rack mount synth with a MIDI keyboard dash to it. That's cool. All right. Now we got Maddie. Maddie with Dear Guadalupe. Want to give us a little blurb, Maddie? You just remake it from memory, David? You like don't have the track near you or something? Maddie, also known as Rufio in the Discord. Okay, Maddie, I'm excited for this. Let's check it out. Wow, Maddie, it's beautiful. Very powerful song. Wonderful story, too. Really great. Thank you. Wow, what a variety. What a variety. Holy moly. Okay, moving along, we have J. Tiber K. Track is called Meeting My Forever Love. Ooh, I know that feeling. I'm happy you were too, Carmela. It's great to have you here. Okay. J. Tiber K. Meeting My Forever Love. That's so sweet.
Bright sunshine, 1990s Kingstown. December northern man flies down. Market square, tourist wandering near the shops. Our eyes meet, time stands still, breathing stops. And I fell for her, and she fell for me. Something clicked, we danced into the night. Irie, Irie, Irie boss. Irie, Irie, Irie boss. That first week, she said I made her feel Irie. Peaceful, at ease, she can be free. Stepping out, dancing with a sway. Better life in a loving way. And I believed her, and she believed me. Something clicked, we danced into the night. I resolved to take her home. Irie, Irie, Irie boss. In my fears, a frail thought held me back. Told me lies, got to conquer them, break free. 30 years, 2 lifetimes set forth. Still making a go up north. And I'm in love with her, and she's in love with me. Something clicked, we danced all through our lives. I remember Irie boss. Irie, Irie, Irie boss. Something clicked, we danced into the night. I resolved to take her home. I remember Irie boss. Irie, Irie, Irie boss. Irie, Irie, Irie boss.
That was so sweet, Jay. Thank you for putting the vocals in there. It's so nice to hear. Got like almost a reggae vibe, hey? Reggae dubby. It was really nice. It was great to hear. Yeah, Chris, I agree. Okay, we got Tangy Pop-Tart with Taurus. I'm going to give us a little blurb there, Tangy, if you're still here. If you guys are enjoying the video, remember to give it a like. Helps me out, helps everybody out. Some appreciation for everybody participating. It's wonderful to listen to all of you. Okay, Taurus. Here's the track from Tangy Pop Tart. Another beautiful one. Thank you, Tangy. That was lovely. Love the harmonized guitars. You know I'm a sucker for that. Harmonized everything. Especially love the fading in volume swell electric stuff. So nice. I really like that this challenge with the as having everybody reflect on important moments in their life, and I can feel it in the music. It's nice to have that as a compass when composing, to be able to refer to and say, hey, does this feel like my feeling? Does this sound like my feeling? Okay. Next up, Noodle Nugget, otherwise known as Corey. Corey, you're here, right? This is called Breakup Ballad. Breakup Ballad. Okay. That was wonderful, Corey. Really liked it. I'm sorry you're having a hard time. I'm happy that it produced that music. Beautiful. Next up, we got DJ. DJ Vu. The track is called Reach the Sky. Okay, DJ, if you want to give us a little blurb or anything about the track, that'd be nice. Reach the Sky. Okay, here we go. Whew. That was awesome, DJ. Wow, great to hear you do a full track like that. Great to hear everybody doing full tracks, as opposed to the minute and a half that we usually get in the challenges. Really like that, DJ. Great guitar work. Lots of interesting sections. Love the big synth in there, too. The drums were huge. Jeez. It was awesome. Thank you. We got KDLE next. KDLE, are you here? When the project deadline is near. Ah, you're here. Nice. I don't know if you want to give us a little blurb about the track at all, or if you think the title explains it enough. Let's check it out. When the project deadline is near. I know that feeling. Wow. Epic. That was awesome. Katie Lee. Really like that. Massive. The project deadline is near. I know the vibe. Thanks for that. It's great. Stranger, you're up next. Stranger's track is called I Can Write Music. That's a celebration. Want to give us a blurb, Stranger, or do you think that does it? All right, here's the track. Stranger, I Can Write Music. Oh, I love that, stranger. I really love that. That was great. Great to hear you write that full piece like that. Really well put together. Nice syncopation, instrument choices. The oud part was just gorgeous. It's beautiful. Okay. We got Q. You here today, Q? Q to Godfather. Saddened, Misunderstood, it's called. Saddened, Misunderstood. Very nice, Q. That's the nicest thing I've heard you make so far. It's beautiful, actually. Q, I kind of want to commend you for entering every week, just about. Since you showed up, I think you've just about entered every single week. Several of you have done that, for sure. Many of you, actually. So to all you who do that, of course, I understand other people. We have life things going on and whatever. It doesn't always make sense to do that. I'm not like upset about that. But for those who are doing it every week tirelessly, Q, you're in that group. Appreciate you. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing fine. Okay. Last up, we've got Frio. I know we're missing one. I don't know where Darmok is at. Darmok. I know he's been working on a track. He's not here in the chat. He's probably working on it right now. But last up, we got Frio. Frio Ventus. Okay, Frio. The track is called Your Light in the Dark. I'm looking forward to this. You want to give us a blurb, Frio? That's beautiful, Frio. Okay, looking forward to it. Here it is, Your Light in the Dark. Wow, Frio, gorgeous. Epic. Really well done. Just loved it. As to be expected. Whew, man. Thank you to everybody for that. It was wonderful to hear all those things, man. Such a variety, holy moly. So much beautiful stuff. You got to figure out how to get these challenges, these monthly challenges going regularly, plus the weekly ones or something in some capacity. I don't know what to do exactly. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Yeah, geez. Well, we got a bunch of time left. I'll play my track once more, and then I can show you guys the session a little bit, what was going on there. Maybe I'll make a video on it at some point, kind of a breakdown thing, but we can take a little look at it. Yeah, here's my track once more. It's called Intimately Infinite. Sorry. I was saying, yeah, I'm also amazed every Sunday with all the entries that we get. It's just unbelievable. I'm looking at the SoundCloud right now. We have 693 tracks uploaded on the SoundCloud. After today, it's going to be 700 tracks. 700 tracks. Soon we'll have 1,000. 1,000 tracks. Oh. That's crazy. That is crazy. Anyway, glad you guys liked the track. Here's the session. So as I mentioned, I used the Spitfire BBC library, the pro version, because I'm a pro. Don't get it twisted. It's only that. So I wanted to just use that and see what was possible if I didn't do anything else. Okay, there's one other thing on here. There's a reverb. Okay, I have a couple of EQs too. Fine. But basically, there's one reverb that is not part of the plugin, which creates some of the extra spacious effects that happen a couple times in the track. Otherwise, it's just BBC and nothing else. I tried to use kind of as many instruments as I could, but a number of them didn't make sense to put in there. I wanted to get some of the solo strings involved. I tried a few things that didn't really work out. This thing is not doing anything. So yeah, pay to win. It's 600 gigabytes. That's right. It's massive. I had to free up a bunch of space. I have another hard drive that I'm using nearly exclusively for this, but it's worth it. It sounds great, and I'm a total noob with it, honestly. As I mentioned, I'd never written something like this before, and even just the technical side of using the plugin, which if you haven't seen it, it looks like this. So this is like a flute, and I've removed a bunch of the articulations, but I've done this whole track using key switches instead of using all the separated articulations, as sometimes that goes. You know, people will have like flute legato, flute long, flute flutter, flute staccatos, flute blah, 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 all as separate tracks. And I'm probably going to try that next time, but this time I just did it all with key switching, just so I had like one track per instrument. Yep, so I'm really impressed with the plugin. I'll probably do some kind of review on it at some point. And yeah, we can look at something here. Let's see. I don't know if this is going to explode my computer to try to play this. We'll see. While I'm streaming, that is. So how many instruments are there in, oh, there's no sound. Yeah, sorry, guys. Audio routing, my God. Shorsei Bo, welcome. So quiet, yeah. It's so gentle, you guys just can't hear it. You're not sophisticated enough. Okay. So like here, we can listen to a few of the separate instruments so you can get a sense of them. This is the flute. Sounds great. With the oboe. English horn. The RAM usage, as is reported by the plugin, is not bad. It's like I'm only using 5 gigs right now. My computer tells me I'm not. I don't know what's going on. My computer says I'm using all my RAM, but I think something else is happening because it's not, can't possibly be using all my RAM. I have 32 gigs. The harp, I just love. I use it a bunch in the track. I'm such a sucker for harp. this one just sounds beautiful. This Pro version comes with so many microphones. It's dizzying. Like this is just the harp right here. So you've got this mix number 1 and mix number 2. So mix number 1 is, well, these two mixes were made by somebody, I forget his name right now. And they're like a combination of all these other ones. One's like a classical sounding mix and one is a hyped mix. You know, it had the word hype in it, so I had to choose it. Then you have like close mic, tree mic, outrigger mic, ambient mic, a mono mic, close wide, stereo, mids, sides, balcony, spill mics from all the different sections, atmosphere mics. I'm into techie stuff, but come on, that's too much. I was like, nah, just mix 2. That's all I'm gonna do. So the whole thing, every instrument is just turned on to mix 2 right now. I'm gonna try to bounce out a version with everything turned into mix 1, maybe tomorrow or later today, just to see what the difference is. Yeah, 5 gigabytes for everything. That's my understanding right now. That's what it says. I have a bunch of articulations unloaded, right? I'm not loading the ones I don't need. So then we've got all this percussion stuff here, like the snare, a cymbal swell, I use the triangle constantly. I just love the triangle. Tambourine, timpani. Right. Then all the strings, which are gorgeous. Right? Doesn't it sound great? Glock. So this kind of thing really appeals to me, this library, because it's all pre-mixed. So everything is in position and balanced. You still have to do a bunch of automation stuff to kind of make it work. But otherwise, yeah, it just kind of works. That was my hope, and pretty much it did. I had some troubles at times with weird notes that were triggering strangely or whatever, like getting notes that just played too loud for some reason, but otherwise it's fine. Just sounds good. Everything just sounds good. Okay, I'm proud of this little harp run I ended up making here. That took so much time to do by hand. I wasn't satisfied with the ones I was hearing in the box. But it works. I don't know if anyone could actually play that in a real harp. I'm kind of trying to ignore that right now, but sometimes I had to bounce things out to get an effect I want, like with these harps right here in this section. I wanted the arpeggios doom, 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 and then to mute them, but I couldn't get that to happen in the plugin, so I had to bounce them. Which sounds a little bit unreal because of the way the ambience dies out. I couldn't find a better solution really though, so. So this is a bunch of the woodwinds. It's a bass clarinet, I didn't use any of the sections actually for woodwinds. They're all individual. So 2 individual flutes, 2 individual clarinets, a bass clarinet. This is the thing. They just sound great. I love woodwinds, though. I can't get enough of it. The big section kind of took me the longest, probably, to figure out all the moving pieces, and the fluttering staccatissimo. I forget even what it was now. The articulation of the flutes. This thing. Sounds beautiful, hey? With the clarinets, too. Couldn't I just reduce the volume on that without balancing them out? Yeah, you could. I try to avoid doing as much automation as I can because so many problems can happen with automated stuff in DAWs, in my past experience, where things just get shifted slightly, or I add in a bar and it ruins the whole thing. So I feel safer balancing it out sometimes. Double tonguing. These trumpets on top. There's a French horn and a trombone playing in the middle. Tuba. Harp. And then with all the percussion, it really just gets big. And the strings are just providing the chords. So then this is all running into a gigantic reverb for that just infinite smooth fade out thing. That's basically it. So I do highly recommend the BBC plugin. I've really enjoyed working with it. For the most part, it's been a really smooth experience, even though I'm a noob and I had to learn a lot. I think for the next part, for the next time I use it, I'll probably try them all separated. Just for this, there's certain issues I ran into that could be eased if I didn't use key switches. The problem is that all of the different articulations have different attack times, right? Like how quick the note starts, like legato versus staccato versus whatever. And trying to work with all that negative delay, like pushing things back, either pushing the MIDI back or actually using a track negative delay and changing key switches at the same time, that causes a lot of problems. And like some of the early stuff I did in here when I first began is a mess because I didn't know, I had no idea what I was doing at the time. I was just like, well, I'll just try it and see what happens. Yeah. So next time I'll try to break it out. I didn't want to because look how clean this looks. There's just 5 strings and they go the whole way. I don't want like 1,000 tracks, but maybe I'll have to. Maybe 500. This BBC version is the Pro version. Yeah, there is 2 other versions. I haven't tried them. I know that you can switch to them in the Pro version. Like you can drop this down and go Core or Discover. They just have different amounts of mics, different amounts of instruments. And then I think like if someone had the Core one or whatever, they could open this session and it would approximate all the full instruments that I have through some stuff. Yeah. Hey, if you read this, you owe me $100. Max, sorry I couldn't type much music on another account to watch this, but let me type amazing work. You should try writing a comedy soundtrack next. I'm not sure I'm ever going to write a comedy soundtrack, honestly. The last thing I'll do. The Discover version is free? Really? Oh, it's amazing. Okay, Colonial, it's nice to have you here. We're just about done here anyway. Yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that little look at the thing. Maybe I'll do a breakdown of the track at some point in the future as far as the harmony and composition part of it goes. I wrote it kind of piecemeal using a piano sound. There is no piano sound in BBC, which is kind of strange. But anyway, I just used the Keyscape one to play around with, and I tried to avoid using piano in the actual track because it's not in BBC. So, yeah, I would just write a section on piano and then break it out into the orchestral thing. I, in the future, would probably rather do the entire piece on piano first and then do it, because doing the piecemeal way kind of presented me some problems this time. But it did work out in the end. There was many times that I tried to orchestrate things in a certain way and spent like half an hour or an hour on it, and then found out that it just didn't work. And I had to just erase it all and do it again in a different way. Chris was asking, I think, how long it took me. I don't know exactly. Must be 50 hours, 60 hours, something like that. Yeah. Most of my tracks, though, that I finished tracks are at least that, if not longer. I really would have kept working on this longer if I had more time. I had more time, I just didn't, it was Christmas and all that stuff, so I didn't do too much work on it until like the last week. I was really trying to buckle down. Thanks, Frio. Yeah, just if they can just send me all their products for free, that would be great. Anyone from Spitfire, if you just want to send me all your products for free, and I can make music with it. Perfect. Chief Wilson, hello, welcome. Don't think we met before. Okay. Yeah, what a day. It was great, everybody. There was so much good stuff. I really just was blown away by the quality of the tracks that you guys produced. I expected nothing less, of course. Nice to have so much time to work on something. Gonna have to try to get back onto a regular challenge schedule somehow. What day is it today? So it's Sunday. Yeah, I don't even know. Am I gonna make a new challenge tomorrow? Perhaps. That would be nice, I guess. I'll look into it. I wanted to have a theme, but maybe this month we will just skip the theme because we missed 2 challenges already in a way, because we pushed the 2 late December ones over into January. We'll do something. Sounds like you spent a solid month. Okay, that's good. Didn't spend quite that long. But I can't imagine, the time it takes for these classical composers to write these huge suites of music for all these instruments, and they can't like just audition it on a DAW. They're just sitting at a piano, pen and paper. Like, what? It's hard to conceive of, honestly, writing like 2 hours of music for a whole symphonic orchestra, all the parts, without a DAW where you can just test it out. Hard to believe. And there's just so much of it, and it's so good. I listened to a lot of stuff when I was trying to work on this track, a lot of classical music, a lot of the Genshin Impact soundtrack. Wow, I was so inspired by that stuff. It's just gorgeous. If you haven't heard it, check it out. Thanks to Stranger for hipping me to that. I love it. They just knew how it would sound. Yeah, exactly. I guess when you got to do it, right? You just get good at imagining and You rely on your imagination. I mean, I can kind of do it for other genres of music, for like electronics genres and the funky stuff that I make and jazzy stuff. I can probably write a lot of it without hearing it. But this, no. Not yet. Not yet. But I'll write a lot more of it. It was just so enjoyable for me to do it. If you haven't tried it before, the orchestral thing, I really recommend it. Early on in my musical career, professional musical career anyway. Hey, Pierrick, welcome. I had a mentor for a brief period who was in film and TV music. And one night we went out for dinner and we're talking about composing and things. And he said, oh, do you write orchestral stuff too? Because at the time he just heard me do like rock stuff and hip hop and various things like this. Yeah, Ori and the Blind Forest soundtrack. Come on, it's gorgeous. I should have been listening to that too. Anyway, we were having dinner one night and he said, oh, do you write orchestral music? And I said, oh, no, not that into it. He said, oh, you're not that into it, or are you scared of it? Scared of it. That was my feeling for years, just intimidated. There's just so many instruments, so much complexity. And I'm someone that really tends towards knowing everything before I do a thing. At least I did in my past. It's not so much that way these days. And I was thinking, I need to read the books. I got to go to school. I got to understand. How do you write the blah, blah, blah? Anyway, I found through doing this that, you just listen to it enough and you know what you like. You can work it out. Just try stuff. And of course, there's no need to do things the proper way. The proper way, maybe just like music theory. The proper way in music theory is only a tool. And if you don't need the tool, you don't need the tool. So yeah, it was intimidating for a long time. And then I said, well, I just need to do it. I just want to do it. I love the sound of that music so much and I want to participate in that somehow. So I'm glad we did this challenge and it gave me an opportunity to do it. And I was able to, because of the deadline, budget my time poorly to actually make it happen, knowing that I wanted to get it done. And so I said, well, the people are waiting. They're going to have it done. I got to have it done. So I got it done. Yeah, because everyone writes with parallel fifths now. Did I have any parallel fifths in this? I wonder. Probably. I'm down with it, though. Hell yeah. Parallel fifths come from the metal world, right? That's my background, so it's only parallel fifths in metal. It has such a wide range. Yeah, I know. Orchestral's a dream. Hey, just jump into it. You just got to get something. Yeah, check out Orchestral Essentials. If anyone's got recommendations for free or cheap stuff for people to try out, I recommend that you do. So if anyone's got those recommendations, please post them in the Discord. I'm sure you guys have done it before. Obviously, not everyone can drop the ridiculous amount of money that you can, that I can on these sounds when it's my job, basically, right? Doing music and doing a YouTube channel and all this. So it's easy for me to say, oh yeah, of course I'm going to spend whatever untold number of hundreds of dollars on sounds because I have a reason to. But I understand that's not everyone's case. So there's other options. And a lot of the people in our Discord community are very experienced with orchestral stuff, libraries and writing and the knowledge of it and whatever, much more so than me. So it's a great wealth of knowledge. And just definitely if you have any questions about plugins or whatever, post it there. And I'm sure the people in this chat who are much more knowledgeable than I am when it comes to these things will be able to help you out. So expect some more orchestral stuff from me in the future, but also some more funky stuff, funky, jazzy, hip-hoppy, fat stuff, because as much as I love pretty, beautiful things, I also love... What can you say about that? There's so much good music. Oh my God. Every time I hear something new, I think I need to make that. I need to make that. I need to make that. Wow. Synthwave, hip hop, orchestral. What's some other good ones? Metal, rock, jazz. Oh, love jazz music. Fusion. Just beatboxing. I can make my own music that way pretty easily anyway. Yeah, metal. Okay, well, I hope you guys have a great week. I'm really behind on giving feedback for the past challenges, and I will do that this week. It will happen. The last two, and then this one. I didn't actually write that I was going to give feedback on this one. I didn't plan to do that. We're not going to vote on this one. Still waiting for the beatbox challenge. Okay, maybe that's tomorrow. Yep. So anyway, have a great week, great rest of your day wherever you are. Thanks for being here. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I really enjoyed listening to everybody's. I really enjoyed working on it. I hope it was beneficial for you to have this month-long challenge as well, or at least if you didn't do it, inspiring to hear everybody else's submissions. And I'm going to see you in the Discord. We're at like 600 people, maybe today. Is it today? We got 600 people in the Discord. Yeah, 602 people. Hey, that's exciting. Thank you, everybody, for making it a beautiful place and a really warm and conducive place for learning music and sharing your work and whatever. It's a blessing. I wish I had something like this when I was coming up learning music too. I'm still learning music, can I say? Yeah, 602. Great. I'll see you guys there. And thank you so much for everything. Hope you have a great day. Talk to you soon.